Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Trio Maryland's July summer meeting. I'm Marty Marin, and this is my wife, Michelle, and we manage Trio Maryland. We'd like to welcome everyone here today, all of our members and our guests this morning. We have a real treat for you today. We have with us today a professional chef, Chef Oliver Hale, very dear friend and my bowling partner for the World Olympics. And he will be talking about and demonstrating healthy summer grilling items. Our next meeting will be held on August 14th for everyone that's planning next month's calendar. And it will be a topic, Social Security disability, and we hope you all can make it. And now for Michelle, she will introduce our speaker.
Hi, good morning. So today we have our featured speaker. We're very honored to have Chef Oliver Hale showing us how to enjoy healthy summer grilling, which we all need. Chef Oliver is a two-time kidney transplant recipient, world-renowned national and local award-winning healthy lifestyle chef. Chef Oliver has also attended multiple US and world transplant games, and he's won over 30 medals in competition. He's one heck of a tennis player and bowler. So let's please welcome Chef O and Chef Oliver. We thank you for addressing our trio group.
Hello, Baltimore. Hello, Omaha, Nebraska, Dallas, Texas. Any of you who's signing in. Somebody said, yes, my name is Chef Oliver Hale. I'm a two-time kidney transplant recipient, and I love cooking. I've been cooking now for almost 52 years. I retired in 2010 as a professional chef. I did a couple of cooking competition. Now all I do is judge and then do cooking for a lot of transplant recipients. I've been doing transplant cooking now for over 30 years. I traveled the United States doing healthy cooking in dialysis units or seminars or just helping people out, showing them how to eat healthy. Now, today what we're going to do on our menu, we're going to talk about some grilling tips. And also I'm going to show you side dishes. First of all, when you're cooking, grilling out, what is one of the hardest thing or the main thing that happens when you're grilling? Wherever you go, the smoke is going to follow you, right? I mean, I don't care unless you got an uncle. Like I got an uncle that I bring when I'm grilling, because wherever he goes, the smoke goes. So he stands with me, so the smoke will follow him. But if not, goggles, just plain old everyday safety goggles, because you know the smoke gets in your eye and it burns. And you're sitting there and trying to fight and try to do what you're doing with smoking. It's very hard to see without the goggles. So I always keep goggles with me. Two, another thing that I love talking about, hold on right there. Lump coal. Let me bring this a little bit close to you. Lump coal. You know why? Because this is what they make briquettes out of. I know a bunch of different companies make barbecue or make briquettes, charcoal briquettes. I hate to tell you, it's not good for you. If you ask any kind of physician about briquettes and then cooking on it, it have so much chemicals in it, and they found out that is the largest, subscriber to prostate cancer. You can pick up a bag of these, a 20-pound bag, for the same price as charcoal. And what's so good about this, I have a metal bucket. Let's swing around here if you can see this. I have a metal bucket right here that I keep water in. And when I get done with this, it don't burn all the way. So I can take it out of my barbecue pit, my grill, dump it in the water, let it cool off. And then a week later, I can use it again. So I can use it over and over and over again. And then you don't have to worry about the chemicals out of it because it's wood. You can get flavor wood, you get apple wood, you get walnut, any kind of wood you can find that's in bags. And most everybody love hickory. Well, I love using these because, like I said, it lasts a long time. It just smolder. I got some on the right-hand side where the corn's at that cooks kind of slow and then smoking. Now, in the wintertime, I use my gas grill because it's good. I can scrape the snow off the deck and boom, there I am. I'm right there doing it. So got to do that. One of the last things I'm going to show you is these two bad boys. Grill brushes. grill brushes. Why I'm showing you 2 grill brushes? Because this one here, we're going to throw away in a few minutes. Because it had found out that the teeth on this brush, when you go to scrape off your grill, they break off and they get into your meat. And the first time you bite into your meat, you're going to have one of these get in your mouth and go down your throat and get lodged. So it's been a highly recommendation that you stop using the metal grill brushes. I know I'm gonna get a lot of letters now suing me, say, hey, you can't say that, okay? So Marty, you may have to pay for my lawyer fee, but we'll get it done, okay? But you're not supposed to use this. Find yourself a fiberglass or a highly tempered plastic brush. They work just fine. They got nice big brittles on it. It'll last you probably about 5 to 6 years because of the heat. But one thing you don't have to worry about these doing, breaking off like the metal brush. In fact, let's do this. We're gonna have a ceremony. 3, 2, 1, bye-bye. Now the lawn guy's gonna be mad at me after that. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's about brushes. Now when you're grilling, you guys sneak in the house and find an old towel that your wife don't need, okay? Find one of these and you're gonna take it and soak it with oil. Soak it with oil. Now I know they have some spray stuff that you can use on your grill to grill it, but come around, let me show you what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna just take it and we just wipe it. Wipe your grill after you done cleaned it off. And what this does is priming it. It's got a nice oily base on it. Because you know how many times you're gonna put meat on the grill and it sticks? I mean, we go through that a lot. So take it, find you an old towel that the wife don't want. Didn't I say that you can sneak out of the house, okay? Fill it with oil. Don't use olive oil, just use regular crystal oil or something to get it nice and soaked. So when you come out, you got to clean off. You're wiping off all that black yuck, and then now you're just priming it so you can get ready to cook something. Okay, all right there. I'm gonna tell my camera guy watch so we won't get unplugged. If we get unplugged or get something happen, we are going to try to reconnect. So Marty can tell you a few jokes and tell about some stuff that happened on the transplant games. So he can do some PR work. Okay, Marty, you got my back? Okay. Again, I want to welcome everybody I'm seeing a lot of names popping up, a lot of names. And thank you for joining us today for this. I am kind of nervous about doing it. I got everything I need. But one of the other things I tell you have to need, you use your oil, but there's no other oil but olive oil. You can't do any cooking unless you have the olive oil. I pick the olives myself and I mash them myself and I save them. So I have an olive branch right behind me here in the bushes. So that's what I use. So everything I'm using today has got the olive oil. Okay. And extra virgin. Could I do the picking? Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is some side dishes. And some of the side dishes today are going to be very different that I want to show you guys how to put together. And, it's going to be different. I know a lot of people love to have coleslaw during their grilling process and having it for your parties. Like I said, we got about 20 people coming over, Matthew. Matthew is my camera guy. He's the one that's going to be working the camera. So Matthew and I are going to be doing a lot of eating this evening because we got a few guys coming over, but we'll see what we can do. What I'm going to do is we're going to do a cabbage slaw, but it's going to be a grilled cabbage slaw, grilled. So it's just going to add a little bit more flavor to it. So what we're going to do, and what we're going to do is start out with a little olive oil drizzle over it. I'm going to take it and going to drizzle olive oil over it. Olive oil. I'm going to get it right here in a minute, guys. I don't do olive oil. Okay, I got my bucket here. Got my water here. So we got that one going. Let's do one more because let's see. I see all them pictures out there. I think a lot of you probably want something sent to you. So let's do one more, okay? We're gonna take it, and there we go. I'm gonna rub that all on there. Set it on this grill here. It closes up right there. And what we're going to be doing is putting together a nice little meal. Everything I'm doing today, you can get it on the online, right, Marty? You got them somewhere tucked away. Don't keep them yourself. Don't hog them all, okay, buddy? Share it.
Okay.
Yeah, share it with your friends there. Okay. When I'm so we're going to get the those cabbages grilled there. All right, next I want to do a broccoli dish. And we're going to do a dry mustard, a mustard broccoli, and it's going to be very simple. Get my setup here and a little whisk. What I'm going to do is I steamed out some broccoli. Now, the best way to do this, you see a nice green broccoli. Everybody say, well, how do you get broccoli so green? It's because you steam them and blanch them. Now, I'm gonna get out of this chef term here. You're gonna boil them and throw them in ice water when you get done. Take your water, boil it, get about 2 minutes, get it nice and boiled. Take your broccolis and drop them, broccoli florets here. Drop them in the water, boiling water, for 2 minutes. 2 minutes only. And once you get it out of 2 minutes, take them and put it in a bowl full of ice water. Ice water, not water, because once you put these in hot, it is going to get the water warm. So use a nice ice water. And what it does, it shocks it and gives a nice green color. How many times you went to a restaurant and get broccoli that's yellow or mushy? Because they boil it to all the nutrition. And when you boil it, you're boiling all the nutrition. That's why I said 2 minutes. So put it in there and so I have a little bowl here. We're gonna mix up some ingredients here, what I got. I got the broccoli, you got them steamed and blanched. I have some yogurt, nice everyday plain yogurt. Where's my little brush? There we go. My little spatula there. Put in. That's some yogurt. Then I'm going to hit it with a little olive oil. Don't forget, you got to have this now, don't. That way everything will be about a teaspoon of olive oil. Whip it together. Then I'm going to take some nice dry mustard, high grain mustard. Gonna throw it in there. There we go. I hear somebody just say, are you gonna check the cabbage? Yes, I'm gonna check the cabbage. I'm with you guys, don't. I hadn't forgot. Oh, look at it. It's got the nice little grill marks on there and looking good, and it's steaming. There we go. Put that back. Flip that one over. There we go. Get ready. Drop that down there. Okay, back to the mustard sauce. Okay, got mustard in. Whip it around there. Then I'm going to take and add a little paprika to it. Whip that around. Then what's going to give it a little bit more flavor, I'm going to use some Marsala. Now, Marsala is a cooking wine. Now, I'm going to tell you, don't go to the store and ask for cooking Marsala. Go into your wine department and say, you would like to have some Marsala wine. This is a more flavorful wine. It gives a little kick. And it's not, and don't worry, you're not going to get drunk or become an alcoholic. Okay, guys? So it adds flavor to it. So just add a little Marsala to it, about a tablespoon of it in there. Oh, you can smell it. Ah, yeah. I love the smell of good Marsala. You know, you probably say, oh, I'd have Marsala chicken or Marsala this and that. You know, it's kind of nice. So, okay, got Marsala in it, got the paprika. And one of the last thing I want to add to it is cumin. cumin. There we go. Add that in there. So now the grand finale. So I got it. Got my liquid, got my Marcella, got everything whipped up in there. And that's all the seasoning we're going to put in there, because now we're going to really get ready and do this. I'm going to take and drop my broccoli. I'm not going to drop it. I'm going to throw it in. There. We're going to throw it into the mixture. What amount of time? I'm going to take it, mix this around in there. These broccoli pieces. Oh, that's gonna, okay. Make sure we get it turned around, get it mixed up in there real good, get enough yogurt, get the mixture on there. And see, like I said, these are good grilling items, because, you know, your friend's gonna come over and go say, oh, we gotta have a stupid potato salad, or oh, we're gonna have that doggone pasta salad and the baked beans. No, we're gonna do a little something different this time. Okay, let's get ready. I'm going to prime my grill again. Here we go. All right. See, it's nice. And see that little smoke coming off there? It's because I got it nice and prime. Now I will set my broccolis on here, one by one. Oh, you can smell that. Oh, smell it, Marty? There we go. Ah, looking good here.
We can smell it all the way back in Baltimore, Chef.
Hey, I gotta ask you what we're doing and how the Ravens look this year. All right. Gonna watch this real closely because we don't want it to burn. We don't want to get the charcoal up there. Now, if you're not using a gas grill and you're using charcoal, you know, you had to watch, because everything burns pretty fast with charcoal. So you got to watch, make sure you don't get it too. Ooh, I'm loving the way this looks, guys. Loving it. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. These two dishes here I never have prepared in my life, so you gotta understand that I'm doing something for the first time. The chicken and the ribs all the time. So we got that going. And you have to watch them though, so it don't burn it, because you already got it already steamed and blanched, so the broccoli's already cooked. So we're gonna take them, set them to the side here in a few minutes, and jump back on the coleslaw. Okay. See what this look like. Ah, they are cooking. They're getting nice and brown. You don't want them burnt. You just want them nice. Mainly what you're doing, you're heating it up, or mainly cooking it. Now, if you don't want to do this on a grill, you can just do this inside your hub, inside in a broiler. Set your broiler on broil at 500 degrees and go with it. Okay, there. Whoops. And there. Okay. See, they are getting nice and brown, and we're going to take them and put them on. Oh, I love when things come together. You know that, Marty? I mean, it's beautiful. Okay. We're going to take that, move it to the side, and get ready and do. Oh, also, Marty, you got to do one thing for me. I don't have a clock. So you guys let me know what time I got and where I'm in. Somebody else, one of you guys in the audience, wait, put up a big clock for me so I can see it, okay?
Well,
Okay.
we'll keep you on track for time.
Okay, all right, let's move that out the way. Okay, moving back. So we got that going, and they are cooking pretty fast. So like I say, don't turn your back on it too much. See, it's going to take only about 3 minutes for, oh, see, it's nice and steamy. Oh, there we go. There we go. Nice and steamy and ooh, and you can smell, Marty, this has got a great flavor to it with the yogurt and with the Marsala wine in it.
Looks
And
delicious.
there you go. It's a nice look. Well, we're gonna be adding this to our dish later, okay? I'm gonna take these grilled cabbages off. They are about right where I want them. Okay. There we go. All right. Get that out the way. Now what I'm gonna do is start shredding this up, and ooh, you know, they're nice and tender, Marty. I mean, this is coming off. Ooh, it's still kind of warm too. Ooh.
That's a great idea, grilling the cabbages. I have never thought of that. That's a wonderful suggestion.
Well, it's good, and then also it's healthy for you. I mean, like, oh, and one thing you will see me not do today on everything I'm cooking, all my transplant friends out there, get it out, Oliver. You won't see me use any salt whatsoever. No salt that we'll be using today. I'm a big stinker on sodium and things you have to do. I got in trouble with the Food and Drug Administration about 8 years ago, where I did a convention for the Michigan Dietitian Association. I made a meal that the Food and Drug Administration told me that it couldn't be done, but I did it, and they flew me to New York to want to know how I did it. So the rest is history, but they kind of see what I was doing, and they understood, and they said it was a great idea, because I'm thinking about the healthiness for our transplant friends. And also, I'm a chef. I love to play with food. I mean, I love to take things and dissect them and go the way I'm doing and just make it all so good. Okay, let's give me a bowl here. All right, a nice bowl. Come here, buddy. Put this right here. All right, see, and it plus that it got a nice colorful little shot there with all the cabbages in there and stuff. So okay, there we go. All right. All right, next we're gonna put our ingredients in here. And our ingredients gonna be consist of what we're gonna put in there, folks. There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Gonna take and put a little olive oil in there. Okay. Get it all mixed up there. A little seasoning there. Okay. And from that point, we're gonna do a little honey, won't you open that door? Okay, I'm gonna shut up. That's why I cook. I can't sing, Marty.
We noticed.
Oh, you know how? Okay. All right. I thought that audition, so there you go. Got that honey mixed in with that.
Chef Oliver, we have a question. Where can we purchase some of your famous Oliver oil?
Now, Marty, you have my email, right?
That is correct.
What you can do is, I have little like 6-ounce bottles of this I give out for presents during the holiday season. But due to this, I would take it and send you a bottle of the Oliver oil. If you would, just email me your address. I'm not gonna come and stalk you. Don't worry about that, okay? Just send me a mailing address, and I would take it and send it to you. Okay?
That'll be great.
That's awfully nice.
Yes, thank you. I would love doing it. Now, one of the biggest thing I use is I don't use a lot of black pepper. I don't use a lot of seasoning, but I use a lot of Mrs. Dash. Mrs. Dash salt-free blend. And that's why I love doing it, because it got other seasonings in it. It's got a mixture. I use it on everything. And I'm gonna take it, put just a little bit of dash in there. There you go. And some parsley in there. Okay. And mix that in. Oh, it's coming together. There we go. All right. Then the last two ingredients I want to use. I'm gonna move this to the side. First I'm gonna I cooked up some bacon, a couple of slices of bacon. Now, if you want a pork person, don't want bacon in there, don't put it in, okay? Don't worry about it. It's not gonna hurt my feeling. I just understand that, you know, a lot of people don't like, for certain reasons, we're not gonna use bacon, but I'm putting it in. That's one of the things you can omit. Now, you notice that I'm not using no mayonnaise or none of that stuff in it. This is going to be just a plain mixture of olive oil, bacon, honey. Okay, getting it, and voila. There we go. Okay, put that in. And one of my favorite things I love to put in my coleslaw, or this one, is Wally nuts. Now, if you don't want walnuts, you can put almonds, you can put peanuts, or you can put pecans, anything you want, but we are putting walnuts in ours. Right, gang? I don't care what you do. Oh, trying to hide it from my camera. All I'm doing is just crunching them up. Because I want them crunchy. I want to have a nice little flavor to them.
Instead of using nuts this summer, Chef, we used cicadas. They were nice. They were nice and crunchy, full of protein.
Marty, you are a chef, and
Thank
that's
you.
what I love. You know, like I say, you can. I tell people, they say, "How do you come up with recipes?" I take recipes and dissect them. I love dissecting recipes because of the fact that, you know, I don't want to do what Joe Blow just did. I don't want to do what Jane Doe just did. I want to do what Chef O's going to do. So I want to do it like that. So this recipe is very different. It's going to be nice and tasty. And I don't want a bunch of coleslaw dressing running all over the place. I don't want, you know, different sauces. A lot of people say I don't like that sweet. Now I'm putting raisins. Putting some every day. Mama, I love raisins into this. And there we go. There we go. Looking good. And that is all. We're going to set this to the side here. So we're going to have that a little bit later to go with our meal. Now, next, we are going to do something very, very, very different that you probably never heard of. How many of you out there ever had black eyed peas? Not the singing group, black eyed peas. I'm not talking about them. Growing up in Dallas, Texas, as I did, my parents, my grandma, one of their favorite dishes they loved to use was black eyed peas, and they used a lot of it. So I was raised on a lot of it. But as my mom said, why you have to take traditional stuff and change it? So I changed it. So what we're going to have today is, let me show you what black eyed peas look like. Hey, can you see them little black eyed peas in there? That's what
Yes.
little black eyed peas. And you know, you take them and you rinse them off because they come with a lot of little rocks in them. So if you're using a fresh black eyed pea, make sure that you clean them and get the rocks out of it, because you sure don't want none of your people to get a rock in their mouth, right? Right. Okay. I'm glad you guys think so. All right. So what I did, because of the fact that this had to be refrigerated overnight, I took and already did the black eyed peas. Okay. what I did was I took my black-eyed peas, cooked them up, cooled them down. Then I took them and put them in a blender, took half of them, blend them, and made it into a little paste like this, a paste. And then I took the rest of the black-eyed peas and put them in so I can have some whole black-eyed peas for color. Okay, a little color. Then I add some Mrs. Dash, add a little garlic to it. Then I sauteed some onions. Red pepper, and yellow peppers. Now, if you don't want those two peppers, you can use green peppers or whatever. But when I do onion, I do purple onions. Red onions, a lot of people do. It adds more flavor than your regular white onions. I just love to have that as a good flavor. So what I did, I sauteed them up, let them cool down. Then I put them in my mixture. And I put some bacon bits in here, and I use a little panko. Now, you know what a panko breading is? A lot of you probably don't know what panko breading. I use panko breading to put in here. Now, I am grilling this. The recipe that I sent to Marty is a in-home saute. You take it and put oil in a pan and you grill them like that. Put them in a pan. I am going to do them on the grill because we are outside, right? Why should we do something in the pan? So let's go back. Where's my brush? I'm going to take it, clean this off. Okay, get that all cleaned up. Then we're going to take our rag, a towel, or a grease item. I'm going to take it and rub it down so it can have some nice little. And we're going to make some black bean cakes. Not black beans, sorry. Black-eyed peas cakes, okay? Like I say, I got it all mixed up here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just take about that much there and make a little ball out of it. Now, you have to make this the day before because you want it refrigerated, okay? So take them, you're going to pat them out. It's almost like making salmon croquettes, or what's the other one? Crab cakes. It's almost the same way. I'm going to take it and set it on my, yes, now we're going to let those grill up for a few minutes. All right, move those. While you guys are sitting there, I got the salmon swimming in the tank, and I got to go and kill it, skin it, bone it, get it ready, and I cut it up in some fillets. So just give me, it will only take me not even 30 seconds.
Good morning, everyone. How is everyone enjoying the presentation so far?
I'm ready to eat.
Better get Tommy one of those too.
He was watching and he went out on the porch. I'm like, I have all of these ideas for him out on the grill to add to the honeydew list. Don't tell him.
Don't tell me. I heard you. Uh-huh. I caught you. See, you thought it gonna take me a long time to do that salmon. No. It don't take that long. But thank you. Not yet. Okay, next to that, since we're going to do a salmon, I got it all filleted up here. Now, a lot of you probably have different things you put on your salmon or you prepare it. I just love just putting the simple stuff. I got a little dill, a little lemon pepper, and a little lemon zest. All we're going to do is just take it. I'm going to just take just a little of the olive oil, just put it across the top of it. And we're going to sprinkle a little of this, the lemon pepper, some lemon peel, lemon zest, whatever you want to call it, that, and some dill. Now, also I'm going to add some Mrs. Dash to it. Oh, there she is. Come here, Mrs. Dash. Now, I know a lot of people have their own different preference of seasoning and what they're going to do. And you're going to put this down, this side down, nice and oil. Now, when you're doing a grilled salmon, you got to watch it because it's going to grill fast. So I'm going to take it and put it on the grill here. There we go. Dishwasher's gonna have a lot of dishes to wash today. If he shows up. Okay. All right. Time to flip the cake. Let's see how our cake is on there. All right. Just a little
Chef Oliver, someone wants to know, are you going to create a Mr. Hale spice?
bit. You know what? I've been working on that. There's a guy in Texas who want to take, oh boy, that broke up. You know what? Now, I'm gonna say a lot of these things I'm doing for the first time. Take the cakes and add just a little bit more panko to it to make it a little bit tighter. It's a little loose. Okay. Ah, yeah.
To make black eyed peas.
It's a little soft. So what we're gonna do is take it and you're gonna add some more breading to it to tighten it up. All right. Sorry about that, folks. Like I say, I thought I can try it, but what the heck? You never learn until you try it, right, folks? And you try and try again. So the next time we do this, we'll do something different, but we're gonna have it all put together. All right. See this? See, it's already grilling up, and it's been not even been on there 1 whole minute. So that's why I say you gotta wash the salmon. Now, while the salmon is cooking, we're going to do we're going to do well, the fancy term, they call it aioli. I call it just mayonnaise with a mixture in it, okay? And what I want to do is make a red pepper aioli to go with the cakes. So what I got is a little mayonnaise here. I'm going to take it. I got my little, right there. Got some mayonnaise put together there. And I have some roasted red peppers, okay? And what I'm gonna do is take this, put it right there, and
Chef Oliver, I have a question for you. How many minutes on the cakes, and what temperature should that be?
I have it on a high temperature on the grill. If you're gonna do it inside, just take it and brown it on one side, flip it and brown it. Don't forget, the peas are already cooked. The onions, peppers, and the ingredients are already cooked. All you mainly doing is heating it up. That's all you're doing is cooking. Like you're gonna do a crab cake, the crab is already done. All you're gonna do is just get it hot for your serving. So really, I would say on each side, I would go by 3 minutes on each side to get a nice brown. If you're gonna do it in a saute pan inside, do it about 30 seconds, okay? The grill is a little bit longer because it's gonna get hot. Okay, I'm gonna chop up some more of this red pepper here. Okay, I'll add it to my mayo. Whip it around there. Add a little parsley to it. Chopped parsley. You don't go wrong with chopped parsley. Add just a little Mrs. Dash to it, just a little to add flavor. Now, a typical aioli will have garlic in it. I'm not gonna put garlic with this because I wanted to keep it a little different. Okay, there we go. We got that done. All right. Next, I want to do. They looking good. They smell good. But the thing about it, like I say, I should have had a little bit more panko in it to give it a little bit more tighter mixture.
Chef, I have another question. Can you
Go
use
right ahead.
Can you use sour cream or yogurt instead of the mayonnaise?
You can use it. It's good. It's just as flavorful. It's just, if you want to make a night, you can use yogurt for aioli. You can use cream cheese for an aioli. You can use cottage cheese if you want to, with the same mixture. You don't have to really go with that, what I just said, but those are good mixtures to have. So yes, you can use plain sour cream. Use plain yogurt. Oops, that's. So I'm gonna go back to my drawing board after we get off the air today and do my work on my cakes. Okay. See how they're cooking up? They're real good. They're up. Now I'm gonna take it and get it ready on that side. Okay. I'm gonna try to get the rest of these cakes off, guys. Bear with me. They don't look too good, but I'll tell you what, they're gonna taste damn good. Ah, that was a good one. Okay. Now, Marty, you're not gonna make me do this when I come to your house, will you? When I come to visit?
I would expect you to cook the whole weekend, Chef.
Now, I went to little Brian's house. You remember Brian?
Yes, I do. Brian Hammond.
Brian Hammond. I went to his house and he was very disappointed at me because I didn't fix him dinner. I fixed him breakfast. I made stuffed French toast.
Ooh,
Stuffed French toast with amaretto syrup. He said, "What? Amaretto syrup?" I said, "Yeah, we're gonna make amaretto syrup."
that sounds delicious.
Well, he didn't like it.
He's picky.
Okay, what I'm gonna do now, I want to make a grilled pineapple dish. Okay, I'll make a little grilled pineapple salsa. All right. And with this story, got a fresh pineapple. Now, I love making grilled pineapple and the full cake mix. Ooh, that's looking good. What I did, I just got a small pineapple and cut off, and got it ready to go. And we're gonna make a nice.
We can't hear you, Chef.
Oh, okay. I keep moving it for you. All right. Now, there. How is that now?
That's great.
I love making grilled pineapple dishes. Now, taking a one for a cake, take some grilled pineapple, very little brown sugar, like probably a tablespoon of brown sugar. Chop up the pineapple after you grill it, put it in a bowl, and add something real flavorful, like taking to add some amaretto or some Myers rum to it and mix it. I know you guys. Who is that there? Sam, I see you laughing. So you're going to say, this guy's an alcoholic. No, I'm not an alcoholic.
The alcohol would burn off anyway.
Yeah, there you go. And to cook this up, the flavor that you get from alcohol is something else. And I just love. Because over here, let's go over here for a minute. Man, right here, I have a dry fruit chutney that I made.
We can't hear you again.
It's a dry fruit chutney.
Hello, Chef?
Yes.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you. You want to start that
Okay.
again, please?
All right. What I have here is a dry fruit chutney. And what it is, it's got amaretto in it. Amaretto. Now, this added a lot of flavor. Now, what you're going to say, what I'm going to do with the dry fruit chutney? I'm putting it on the chicken because I didn't barbecue the chicken. I wanted, just in case I have some friends coming over and they want a nice piece of chicken and they don't want it barbecued, I'm going to put this fruit chutney over the top of this for the meal. Okay. Oh, the salmon is doing real well. I'm going to change. Somebody say, hey, he touched that chicken with that salmon. There we go. All right. Yep. taking these pineapples and flip them over. And all we're gonna do is just get them a nice little grill mark on it. There we go. All right. All right, Marty. What time is it?
You have 10 minutes.
You have 10 minutes?
10
Hey,
minutes.
I needed a 15-minute bumper zone.
Well, you can go a little over, but if people need to leave, they'll just leave.
Okay. Well, thank you for the few questions. If you have any other questions, just send them to Marty and Marty will get them to me. And we will, get back the address for the olive oil. I love doing that. So don't even worry about it. If you get it to them, I have a little package that I sent out and it's so neat now because people are asking me for it and wanting to know how can they do it? How can they get some olive oil? And I love talking about olive oil because the name is Oliver. I mean, what else can you do? Okay. What's
Chef, I think you know Danette. She wants to know your address because she's heading out your way. She's ready to eat with you, have a meal with you.
Do you want to have a meal with me?
Yeah, she's ready. She's going to bring her husband Tommy, and they're going to come
Tommy
out
and
and
I
visit
on our
you.
way.
I'm on my way.
All right. Tell you what, put me on your route. Give me at least 2-hour notice so I can get things whipped up. Okay. All I need is a good bumper zone of 2 hours. Have a safe trip. I hope I can run across you. Okay. All right. Let's do some plate up here, Marty.
We're waiting for it, Chef. Are you going to use some of those classic Chef O pineapple rings?
Let's do that.
They certainly
What's
look
that?
like Chef O pineapple rings.
Yeah, they are going to be some nice rings. I'm going to try to get to them. We may not get to it, but I'm going to start out with the slaw. Put slaw on the plate right here. Ooh, it's cracking on me. Good. That right there. That right there, and gotta get the cakes. Yeah. Take it under the cake and put the cake right there. Put that right next to that. And we're going to take a lot of aioli and dump on to that. And all right, Melody, I'm gonna airmail that one to you, okay?
That looks delicious.
Okay. All right, let's do another one. We got time for one more plate. Ooh, let's go for some. How about that, Marty?
Chef. Looks wonderful, Chef.
Well, my camera guy, I'm gonna have a little feast here along with everybody else. Okay. All right. That's just gonna be a quick little easy dish there. Ooh. So, like I say, if you want these recipes, get in touch with Marty. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching. I know you got better things to do on a Saturday morning to send
Awesome.
Mark some crazy
Awesome.
guy out here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm having a great time. The weather is nice. It's not that hot out. And when I get done here, I'm going to play some pickleball after I get done, Marty.
Next weekend, we're all coming there.
You are? Okay. Thank everybody for your attention and all you transplant recipients. All I tell you do what the doctor tell you, take your medicine, eat healthy, do something to exercise to move your body, okay? Do some kind of exercise to move around. If it's just vacationing, running around all over the United States, right?
Right, right.
And just having time. Marty will put up my email if there's anytime you want a recipe for anything, I don't care what it is. Always just write me, email me and say, hey, chef, you got a good recipe for this, a good recipe for that, and just let's go. So with everybody, Marty, I'm going to sign off here.
Thank you, Chef Oliver.
This is Chef O with his little rib tip here.
And Chef, thank you.
We gotta do this. Hey, Sam, this is for you, buddy, okay? I want to tell everybody to have a good time, all right?
Thank you, Chef.
Love
Thank
you guys,
you,
and thanks
Chef.
for watching. Bye-bye.
And Chef, next year,
Thank you
instead
so
of
much.
doing it
Thank
by,
you.
instead of
Huh?
next year doing this by Zoom, we're gonna have you just come in and cook for all of us.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Okay, I will be there. All right,
Thanks again, Chef.
Thank you, Chef.
bye-bye.
Thank
God bless
you.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
Chef Oliver.
And for everybody that's still on the call, I want you to know that you'll be able to find those recipes on the Trio web come this week. And also we have a YouTube channel now. So what we are going to try to do is record all our meetings and you'll be able to find all these further down the road.
Great.
Great.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Hi,
Thanks,
Michelle and
Bye.
Marty.
Bye,
Bye,
Bye.
Sheila.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Okay, you
Enjoy
guys
the
too.
beautiful Day. Enjoy the
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
See ya.
See you, Lights.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you, Jim. See you, Carla.
Bye.
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 everyone.
Bye-bye.
Miss you guys. Miss everybody.
Miss you too.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Ah.